starts zooming right when we land on Kendrick. This is probably the most inspirational music video for me right now. This whole thing's just a giant piece of art. Okay, it may not seem like that was a crazy statement, but throughout the video, you'll see how it encapsulates being in love together, where it's almost like there's only you and one other person in the entire world. There's nobody else there. And they captured that with this opening shot. We are focused on the background of a million windows. It shows us there's so many people out there in the world, but they're also not there. And the only ones that come into focus is you and your partner. And that's right when the song starts. Oh, that's so good, bro. It looks like it's shot on film too. There's different ways you can fake it, but I think this is real, and I'll tell you why in a second. You see that little flare? That's part of it.
If this world were mine.
Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your hand and me.
I love just holding on a shot for an uncomfortable amount of time. This is the antithesis of retention editing. It's the antithesis of, oh, I'm gonna just do a bunch of crazy things to grab your attention. A real artist, a mature filmmaker, and an artist like Kendrick will just say, you know what, I'm just gonna sit here and wait. And it actually becomes more interesting the longer that you wait. It's so good. I love it.
If this world were mine.
Hey, Roman
And then we get camera movement right when he starts rapping. And then we have the exact same camera movement when we cut to this next wide shot. And then we get a little match cut right here. So matching camera movement, brilliant, love that. Okay, match that camera movement. There's a few things going on here. He says, if this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. Now, the sample that we're hearing throughout the entire thing is If This World Were Mine by Luther Vandross and Cheryl Lynn. Potential song title reference. Or maybe it's Martin Luther King Jr., who knows? But when he says the word multiply, he jump cuts into there because at first it's just her sitting there and then we double her by adding him. And maybe there's another double meaning there. Maybe they're getting together to multiply themselves. This is getting a little bit scandalous right off the bat. But this is just a beautiful image with the two little pods, the architecture, the giant city with just the two of them. He's in black, she's in white. It's so good. It's just aesthetically so pleasing. Hi, my name is Jordan Orm. Hi, my name is Jordan Orm. I'm a professional music video editor for artists like these guys. If you want to learn to be a pro editor, I would love to personally coach you. Check out the link below. Fill out an application. Maybe we can get on a call and talk. It would be great. And we have these little streaks. I'll talk about those later. And we cut into some coverage on that scene. Okay, what are these little streaks? First of all, you could fake this in post by just adding a directional blur, keyframing the length of it, and putting it on the blend mode of lighten or screen. Then you're just taking those highlights and just making little streaks with them. This also happens on film. Here's some film from my wedding that we shot on 8mm. It also has these streaks, and that's what happens when there's kind of like an imperfection, an issue with the film camera or with the way that the film is flowing through. It actually makes these streaks. So I'm kind of thinking this was in camera and this was not added in post, and it looks so cool. And using those two clips together, I love Kendrick, bro. The song feels so simple. It's smooth, it's slow, but it's so calculated. And what does he do, bro? Jump cut. I don't know why I love that so much. Okay, so they decided to make this a cinematic experience. They cut up the song. The song's only about 2.5, 3 minutes, and the video is over 5 minutes, so we're extending it. We're adding a lot into it. And I love that, and it helps us build the world. It helps us create a cinematic experience. And so when we cut out of the song, we use a sound effect to get into it and a clear frame. So we don't see SZA right away. We have her open the door, and we just follow her. And we also get this little title card. Just so in case you didn't know who this lady was walking down the hallway, we can do this little film flash, which motivates a small title. Cut again back to her on audio. Oh, bro. This detail is so good. They mixed this so it sounds like the song is coming from inside of the apartment. So right when he opens up the door, you hear it in like a reverby space and it slowly gets louder. It feels like he's just blasting that song in there. And then when we cut to this shot, it's back in that studio sound. It's not diegetic. Diegetic means that it happens in the actual space, it happens in the environment. And then when we cut back to this, we're back in the music video. This is such good cinematography. The cinematography, bro, is ridiculous.
7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine,
I'm pretty sure this is the same elevator that Lisa performed in her recent song with Maroon 5. It looks very similar. Ooh! I just have to point out that like this is such a small thing, but he says do your dance, let them watch, and look what's happening right here. We see a small shadow of her just like whipping her hair, you know? She's doing a little dance therapy, you know, because why not? It makes you feel better. Try it. I'm serious. Next time you're sad, just do a little You'll be like, oh, life's not so bad. But literally what's being said in the lyrics, do your dance, let them watch, is happening with a little shadow. Bro, look at these locations. First of all, the song is so good. With that Luther Cheryl sample and the we're on a static shot. And then we cut to a shot with camera movement right when those strings start to swell in. And it just feels so nice. Static. Swell. Ooh! Lots of slow motion. Dude, again, holding a shot, bro, it's so good. Again, we have diegetic sound because it's like she's in the elevator listening to If This World Were Mine as elevator music. Yo, let me go back though. We gotta just play the whole shot. I love this, and I love focusing on the background subject out of focus. There's something so artsy about it. Start zooming right when we land on Kendrick. And that's a motivated cut too. We didn't cut out of it for no reason. We cut out of it because he starts to look and she starts to look. And so then we cut to his point of view. If he was just looking straight the whole time, just sitting and then never looked over, there's no reason to cut to him. Just keep zooming in. But we cut back to his POV because we look and then we see that she's looking. So we want to cut back to him. And you can tell, like, his acting is so good. It's like he notices her, but he doesn't want her to notice that he notices her. And the zoom just keeps playing. There's so much tension. It's so good. As the tension builds too, you can hear that the sound, the diegetic sound in the elevator gets more and more reverby. It gets louder and it gets more just like, and then it stops and then the next part of the phrase starts, but we use that as a sound to cut back into the music video. It's like a quick cut right there. And also at the beginning and end of film reels, there's these little holes called cigarette burns, and they just mark the beginning and end of reels. And so some frames you'll have them. It's just a little detail to throw in to make it feel like film, especially during fast cuts. Oh, that shot is gorgeous. Some more film flashes. Cigarette burn. Oh, bro, look at this shot. He's just vibing. She's in the reflection right here, smoking a cigarette, bro. This is sick. Why is she on the ground, bro? that was unnecessary. I'm not gonna lie. She like lost her ring or something and was like, oh wait, I'm in a music video. I'm gonna perform. Looking for her contact or something. I don't know. Oh, that camera movement was brilliant. The room is round, and so what camera movement do you want to have? You want to put the camera like as if it was on a circle and just have it go around the edge of the room. Right here. Oh, that feels nice. Then we cut some more round shapes. So oftentimes when you shoot slow-mo as well on film, you actually shoot at a faster frame rate, meaning that the film spins through the camera even faster than normal. And it doesn't just like go from 0 to the exact speed right away. So it actually starts a little bit slower. And when it does that, it almost creates like a speed ramp and a flash. So right when you start the film, it's a little bit brighter than when it's actually going at full speed. The footage is gonna play a little bit faster because it hasn't gotten up to full speed yet. And you'll see that right here, where he's kind of like sped up walking around and the film's all brighter. That's why it looks like that. And people love that because it's like a little sprinkle to say, yo, this is real film. I'm not faking it. But you could take that idea and be like, oh, what if I just brighten it up and speed ramp it a little bit? Maybe it'll fake people into thinking it's film. It looks cool though. It looks great for fast cuts. Oh, the long zooms are so good. So this one was directed by Karina Evans, who is with Fella TV, and it is edited by Kat Weber. These ladies absolutely slayed. Like, they're making the work that I am like the most inspired by right now. So shout out to these ladies. Give them a follow. Send them some DMs saying how much they killed this, because they did. Oh, he's rolling the dice. It's details like that, bro, that are ridiculous. I'm just talking about the music video at this point, but just the idea that, I don't know if the camera operator did this on purpose, but he says the lyrics, settle down, and look. That's fire. It's so simple, but it's so good. Because we haven't had any kind of camera movement like that the entire time. There's been nothing that's been on sticks that has been like a sudden movement. And so having that camera movement sticks out like a sore thumb and just emphasizes that lyric so beautifully.
I'm a pro, I'm gonna take my time and turn it off just so I can turn you on, baby. Weekends get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure.
Honestly, this is just a cinematography masterpiece. Over 70% of you are not subscribed, so if you would like to subscribe, that would be awesome. And honestly, it doesn't really matter, but if you want, you could. So thanks if you did that. So good.
This world were mine.
So freaking good. Okay, it's not done yet. Hold on. The song's done, but check this out. Again, notice how there's nobody else in the world. It's just them, and they're able to focus on each other. It's beautiful. And again, we have this diegetic sound of the sample. Making it sound like it's in the restaurant.
I give you the flowers, the birds and the bees, and your love beside
Go ahead.
me. That would be all I need.
This gives me the feels, bro.
This world,
It's so good. It's so good. They're just playing the sample at the end and just vibing out, slow dancing in the apartment. If you want to work on your personal brand, I would love to mentor you one-on-one. Check out the links in the description to get started with that. Jesus loves you. Peace.